Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see about unit operation and unit processes in wastewater treatment plant. So, myself, Dinesh Kumar, I am working as an assistant professor in the Department of Chemical Engineering in Hindustan College of Engineering and Technology. So, in this video, that is what we are going to see is unit operations and unit process in wastewater treatment plant. So, here we go with the slides. Okay. So the first one is a physical treatment, second one is a chemical treatment, and the third one is a biological treatment. But what we actually misses is there is an advanced treatment is also there. And before that, we needed to know what are all the different unit operations that is been installed in the physical treatment. So the first one is a screening one. Okay. So what is meant by screening is that is a removal of large solids, debris, or any other objects from the wastewater using screens. Second one is a grit removal. Again, it is like a removal of solids, but it is a heavier inorganic particles. So these particles we can see actually in our eye, but we can't remove those things with the screening, because what will happen actually is when you are going to use the screening to remove the inorganic particles, it will collide with each other and it will destroy the screening process. It will stop the screening process, or disturb the screening process, like that we can say. And third one is a sedimentation process. Sedimentation process, I hope everyone knows that over a period of time, uh, particles, solid particles, which will settle down at the bottom of the stream. So that is what a settling of suspended solids through gravity. So that is what we say is a sedimentation process. It will take much time. Usually, it is not recommended in the physical treatment. Okay. So fourth one is a filtration process. So filtration is nothing but a passage of a medium, a passage of a medium where water is being passed through. Okay. So fifth one is a flotation process. Flotation is nothing but separation of suspended solids using air bubbles. Okay. And sixth one is a comminution process, reduction of size of large solids into smaller manageable pieces. So this after this comminution process, we can easily remove. Uh, we can apply grit removal or screening process. Okay. So this comminution process is which will reduces the size of larger particles. So these are all the major important unit operations comes under physical treatment. Okay. When it comes to the chemical treatment, chemical coagulation and the flocculation process, that is addition of a third chemical, the addition of chemicals to induce the clumping of fine particles and forming larger flocks for easier removal. So that is we can't easily remove a smaller particles, but when we are going to add the third party chemicals, what will happen is those third party chemicals will induce the fine particles to clump each other. Okay, to clump each other, that is coagulate each other, so that we can easily remove those things. So on the chemical precipitations, so chemical precipitation is which will dissolved metals or phosphorus for subsequent removal. And chemical oxidation or reduction, alteration of chemical state or contaminants through the oxidizing reduction agents and the pH adjustments. So this is basically by addition of acids or bases to adjust the pH of wastewater. Okay. And third one is biological treatment process. So activated sludge process, trickling filters, rotating biological contactors, sequencing batch reactors, anaerobic digestion, nutrient removal. So moreover, all these processes are similarly work together. Okay. So in the process there will be some variations, some takes place within the tank itself, some take place in the open area. And in all those processes there will be two different types. One is an aerobic process, another one will be an anaerobic process, that is presence of oxygen and the absence of oxygen. Okay. So if you take an activated sludge process or trickling filter, rotating biological contactors, sequencing batch reactors, anaerobic digestion, nutrient removal, everything takes place within the system itself. Okay. So see, these are all some of the biological treatment process. And there is also an advanced treatment process is that is membrane filtration. Okay. So these membrane filtration helps us to remove microorganisms, not only the solids but also microorganisms will also be removed using membrane filtrations and advanced oxidation process. So this helps us to reduce the oxidant level, which which break down the persistent of organic pollutants. And reverse osmosis, a semi-permeable membrane will be used to remove the dissolved ions and the contaminants in the wastewater. Okay, then UV disinfection, exposure of wastewater to ultraviolet for disinfection, and lastly ozonation process, application of ozone gas to oxidize and disinfect wastewater. So actually there are some other advanced wastewater treatment is also there, but these are all some major important. Okay, so wherever in any water treatment plant, we can easily see membrane filtration process, reverse osmosis process, UV disinfection we can see. But advanced oxidation process we can see in most advanced technology, or in any water quality needs to be very high. In those areas only those things will be used. Also, ozonation process is also applicable in those areas only, because ozonation process takes much is much costlier compared to other process. So that's a major reason. So finally there will be sludge treatment. Okay, so in the wastewater treatment, we just think there is no waste. Okay, there is no waste from water treatment plants, but actually there is a waste, that is some sludge. Sludge waste will be there. So we can actually remove the sludge by using different procedures. That is thickening the sludge. So thickening the sludge will help us to use the sludge for any construction materials or digestion. So digestion is nothing but application of microorganisms to those sludges, and those microorganisms will digest all those sludges in that. So it will happen only. It will take much more time compared to other process. Okay, so that is what a digestion process. And a dewatering is nothing but removal of all the water content present in the sludge, so that those sludges can be uh, disposed into agricultural fields. So that is what actually a dewatering process. And a drying is nothing but dewatering process. And incineration, finally an incineration process, removal of all the organic matter, water content in the sludge, and again it will be distributed in the agricultural land only. So these are all important, the sludge treatment process that takes place at last. Okay, these are all the process takes place for the waste that is being produced from water treatment. Okay, so these are all the important sludge treatment process. So